Nappy, have you seen A Beautiful Mind?
No.
You should watch it. It's really good.
Don't tell me my business.
It's based on a true story.
What's it about?
Hold on, let me read. I'll read you the plot description.
Yeah, that's yeah, that'll work.
Well, because my explanation will ruin things, I think. So
Yeah, I know. That's how it is for everybody, man. Don't worry, it's not just you.
this is a really short. A brilliant but asocial mathematician accepts secret work in cryptography. His life takes a turn for the nightmarish.
So basically, he starts cracking code, and bad guys come after him.
Hold on, this one is yeah, I don't know. I don't want to tell you too much more. Yeah, he's an asocial dude. He's like a really brilliant mind. It's actually based on a true story. It's based on the dude that created Nash's equilibrium, which is something that it's an economic theory, but it's game theory really. But they use its applications are like universal.
Really?
Yeah, and then he takes this job doing cryptography, and then at some point, him and his wife have to really unravel what plot is really going on. It gets crazy. He's a Nobel Prize-winning mathematician.
Well, I would hope so.
I'm back.
What up?
I just think it's because I have too awesome of a monitor. I think that's the problem. I didn't it sets its little output to 1160 by 680 or something. No. Dude, my monitor is running at fucking what is it? 2560 by 1440.
What?
Because it's a 2K monitor, so it's running at full, and I'm still getting 136 FPS, but it has to sync up and be the same, or else it gets pissed and tells you that you're not streaming at good quality. So yeah, so I had to change all that around. Hey Toph, you want to come with us?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I'm just bored. I only got on really to talk to people, and I don't even know. I'm just gonna try and find a movie to watch or something. I don't know.
Well, we're doing bounties.
Yeah.
You know you need mats. It's not like you're not re-rolling stuff. Hey, one of the dudes I was with earlier got a primal COE.
That's what I'm rolling for now.
But it rolled perfect too. Like it rolled, with crit chance and with Vite and with Int, so you can roll off the Vite and get crit damage or attack speed.
What are you talking about? The proper roll you roll off int. It should be crit damage cooldown reduction socket.
Oh, okay. Well, it already had a socket, of course, but or wait, do all primals roll with sockets?
Primal jewelry will roll with sockets, yes.
Yeah. So then, yeah, it had that and it had crit chance already, but it rolled Int and Vite, so I guess it wouldn't be perfect.
Still good enough. He'd roll the Vite into cooldown reduction.
Oh, you go cooldown reduction instead. Okay.
For wizard, yeah, you need cooldown reduction on every piece that can have cooldown reduction.
Gotcha.
And I guess there's builds that use attack speed. However, I don't understand the attack speed builds, so I can't comment on them. There's some attack speed breakpoint that they're hitting, and I'm not sure which one they're aiming for or why they're even aiming for it. But there are builds that are up there that they roll attack speed on everything.
Yeah, but you could just look up what the number is and you'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and I just don't know why. And personally, I don't have enough patience to try to collect another Uber set that also has attack speed and get Caldezens on it. I'll pass. I'm gonna work with what I got. I wondered why I was on my non-seasonal characters, because I was trying to get the Rainbow Portrait.
Yeah. That would be something to do too.
What's the dude's name? Sir William?
Yeah.
He's a bear?
Yeah, he's a bear. Are you doing it right now?
Yeah, if I find it, I'll not kill him.
You noodle. Let's do it on season.
You got a staff?
No, I got 2 of the 3 pieces, or 2 of the 4 pieces.
I just do it on non-season, and I do it on tier 2 or torment 2.
Man, you can do it on T10 and stuff doesn't hurt you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we run through it just as fast, but here's the deal. If you hit an elite while you're in there, you're getting more death breaths.
I'm doing it on non-season, that's why I don't care.
Okay, that's fair. Dude, these guys are getting to see this all in like super high quality. Like, I'm pretty sure it's, yeah.
What are you talking about? Their monitors have to be good enough to accept the quality.
Yeah, but they have the possibility to. And I'm sure there's some people out there that game that, have these monitors.
No, you're crazy.
You're silly. Oh shit, Blood Goblin. Hurry, 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 hurry.
I'm in the middle of the fire. I can't get out.
Okay,
Nah.
well, I'm not killing them. Oh,
That's
never mind.
So I have Cody set up to point to Chip's media server, but what, do the damn movies have to be within a folder for it to work or something?
No, they can just be on a drive, and you just point it to that drive. Hey, I'll be right back.
So if Evil Oliver shows up, does that mean the other one still could?
Yeah, you can have like multiples. Alright, now what were you asking about, Cody?
Well, I pointed it to Chip's media server, and I could see his seasons, and only some of the seasons. Oh, Tubbers. But then I pointed it to my folder on my computer, and it won't access it. But then again, I don't have a password set, and I think usually to do any sort of remote access, you have to have a password.
Do you have file sharing turned on your computer?
I think I double checked on the. Yeah, I'll double check, but I thought I did.
And then, do you have your firewall on? It could be firewall.
Oh, I might.
On chips, though, it depends how the folder structure is set up. Sometimes when people download stuff and everything, the names are too long, and then it's just like, no, I'm not going to even listen to that.
It says they're all allowed.
What are all allowed?
For media and streaming options, all this shit's allowed. All networks are allowed, and everything on my local network is allowed.
Right, but on what you're trying to share, is it like a shared folder? Like, have you went in there and turned on sharing for it?
Well, then I go to my data folder, you right-click it, and you just tell it share with workgroup.
Well, you want to go to properties and actually like share it through the advanced share options. Like there'll be a sharing tab.
Network and file folder sharing. It says it's shared. Network path. TOF-desktop /movies. Do I gotta go to advanced sharing and set permissions?
Yeah, see what permissions are set.
See, I told it that I shared it with the home group, and that's what I did on Chips, which is shared it with the home group. Because in order to turn on the other one, we have to turn off the home group. But I have the home group set on for a reason, so that we can print wirelessly to my non-wireless printer through the home group. And I don't want to have to go do that on the 4 other computers.
I mean, I suppose. I don't know. I don't really make work groups. All my stuff's just connected through, like, I don't know, file sharing. It just sees everything when I turn that stuff on without having to be in a work group.
Yeah, I did it the same. Well, I did it via workgroup because it was a lot easier for me. It was just punching a little code that I had on a piece of paper on everyone's computer. Yep. Bam.
Yeah, instead I had to go to, like, if I want them to have access to it, all I have to do is, like, double-click over on Network on the left-hand pane in Windows Explorer, and boom, there they are.
And I'm getting like error 8271 or something. Like I put in because I don't have a password for my admin account, and I think that might be the issue. I put in //TOF-desktop, which is the PC name, and then for username it's Tofzilla, and password I leave blank. But then it gives me an error whenever it tries to browse to this computer.
In the network and file sharing, do you have, it's at the very bottom, do you have it turned on for password sharing? Like for to have it be like password protected sharing or something like that. It's at the very bottom.
Network and sharing center. Change advanced sharing settings.
Wait. What windows are you running?
Oh, password protected. Oh.
Do you have it turned on as yes?
It says turned on, yeah.
Yeah, turn that off. And
Only
see
people
if
who have a
that-
user account and a password. Oh, but they have a user account. Oh, but because there's no password, that's the problem.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So like
Well,
you
I'll try
had
it.
it. You just had to know where to change it.
I don't know. I don't think that we did that on Chip's. No, well, Chip's computer we just put a password on. Okay, that
Right.
explains it. All right.
Yeah.
Because I put a password on his media center because he wanted to RDP into it, and it mandates that you have to have a password.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. I can't see most of Chip's movies either from his media server. Like I can see a lot of his series, and then I noticed like everything streams just fine except if it's high def, it doesn't stream from the media server very well.
Is this through wireless still?
Yeah, it's this. Yeah, because you were asking me how the wireless, ends up functioning. I tried to watch a Wonder Woman movie last night, and it kept friggin'. Oh my god, it was terrible. But then I did watch Doctor Strange, and it was fucking amazing, and that was in HD. That Brilliant Minds I had absolutely no problem with. But that is an older movie, so I kind of expect to have issues whenever you're trying to watch one of the new movies.
Yeah, for sure.
But in terms of just so you knew, it was really slow. Streaming like I watched some Ancient Aliens. One of them's a 1 gig file, so it must be super high def. Oh my god! If chop buffer, and then it'll play video, but the sound won't play for a little while. And then I watched a 300K sized file, and that one worked really well after it buffered.
See, if you got one of the AC adapters, the USB ones with the antennas and shit, dude, it would probably play just fine.
Yeah, including the high def ones, which honestly I thought I wouldn't care about, but I have that nice ass TV now, so I fucking care if it's in high def or not.
And the Pies can play it in high def, so like you want to, you want to do that. Either that or just do like I did and run a wired connection. Really, that's going to be your best quality.
No, I'm not gonna run a wired connection way the fuck back
Not even
there.
that far. Isn't his like right there in the living room? So like you basically walk out of your room, go past the bathroom, and boom, you see it.
Yeah, that thing has a wired connection, the media server, but my Pi is on my TV in my room.
I know. I'm just saying it's not that far.
Yeah, it's from this corner of the living room all the way through that hallway and then into my room. It's
Dude,
pretty far.
But it wouldn't be like going from your computer. I would consider that far.
Where my computer is
Yeah.
where the router's right to the right of my computer.
Yeah, but you could just get a little tiny switch and set it up next to the media server, and then just go take it from there over to your computer. Be easy. I mean, if you don't want to run wired all, I understand. That's because that kind of sucks, and you see it and blah blah blah. I would just go the wireless route and get,
Yeah, I would just rather, because I'm gonna spend almost the same amount on a friggin' like between a switch and whatever as just buying that little adapter.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, but I have the Ethernet cord. We could just make a long ass cord too, and make the 2 little ones that you need and such. Or the 1 little one you need.
I'm gonna have this kitten soon that I presume will chew on everything, so that's one more thing to chew on.
You can always just put the kitten in a bag.
What the
And just
fuck
leave it
is
there.
This? Who's this guy?
I mean, nah, dude, you make it like a plastic bag because then it's fun for them, and then they fall asleep in the bag because they're tired of trying to fight their way out of it. And then they wake up, and you take them out of the bag, and you feed them and give them water, and then just stick them back in the bag again.
It defeats the purpose. Then when I want to pet it, I have to pet it through a bag. That's worthless.
Well, you take it out of the bag for that.
Oh, I see.
You
Well,
know, it's like a Pokemon. You just take it out of its little Poke bag whenever you need to play with it. And
uh,
then it could just goes back to sleep in the bag.
man, that would be amazing.
Noisy little fuckers.
Maybe when they hit that phase where they're not cute anymore, we might have to resort to that. But for now, the cuteness factor overwhelms it.
Fair enough.
And I'm sure if I did that while I was gone, Shadow would appreciate it, because I don't think she's going to be very happy to have a playmate.
What?
Oh, that's right. You have another cat in the house, dude. Yeah, you don't need to worry about shit. That kitten's gonna be busy.
Oh yeah. The cat's gonna keep Shadow on his toes. I think Shadow's getting a little chubby, so I'm excited to see if she loses weight.
Probably will. Having to chase after that fucking cat.
Yeah, he's kind of rowdy too, so. I feel
Speaking
like
of rowdy, what are you fuckers getting into?
we're doing bounties right now. Well, Larry
Oh,
and
for
I
show.
I'm just doing a couple of these rainbow portrait runs or whatever, and then I'm gonna go watch a movie.
Word.
He's being a ninny.
Hey man, that rainbow portrait's what's up?
Yeah, but he's gonna go watch a movie though. He's put the time in.
Oh, dude, I'm waiting for you guys to catch up. Still, it's cool. One day.
Catch up. I don't know what you're talking about. My stuff's on point, sir. I got primes on all sides.
Did you know that a pencil without a damn it,
You messed
I
it
can't
up
even
already.
do it. Yeah, I already screwed it up.
Oh shit. I mean,
This is how
snap.
little I think before I speak.
Well, hey man, I tell you, whenever I talk, I'm surprised.
That's why people would be like, "Did you just say that?" And I'd be like, "What? What did I just say? I don't know."
Exactly. It just gets worse with age, too. Like, you should know. Come on. It's way worse than when you were in high school, right?
It's like I black out for a minute and I just say whatever the fuck,
I black out for a minute. Yeah.
word vomit.
Brain fart. Oh man, we already found a bandit shrine in this game, Nick.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Oh, dude,
That's what's up.
I found, like, as soon as I logged on, I went over to Kadala because I had some blood shards, and I was playing with these guys that do streaming as well. This, Go for Gary or something like that. Anyway, if I can pull a primal set of coils, the wristband, the spider coil wrist guards.
Oh, for the fire bats build.
Nah, they use the Lacoma ornaments. That's really what I wanted as primal, but I got those instead.
They're not terrible.
Yeah, they're unusable.
Well, they're not unusable.
Well, yeah, because you're gonna run a harvester. Like in every build, pretty much.
Except for those ones that run barbers.
Nope, you run them in there too, in fact.
What, a harvester?
Yep, it goes in the cube.
Yeah, I knew that. I know it doesn't the cube. But you wear the barber.
But yeah, you wear the barber,
There's-
but all I'm saying is you still use those wrist guards, like, which makes
Oh.
the Firebat ones
Oh.
irrelevant, like in every build, basically.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I was just, throwing my
We're-
2 cents
we're
in like I
bombing.
do.
Oh man. So what'd you decide for a movie? I guess you okay. Wait. So season stuff. You can't see most of it, huh?
Yeah, no, I had to watch this shit through that stupid website thingamajigger, which that's why I chose an old movie, and then I was pleasantly surprised. So there are so many movies I haven't seen that I'm sure I'll just do that for now.
Yeah. As far as those go, I'd have to see how they're named, but you also may have to go to that left-hand pane or like right-click on the movies folder, right, and do update library, and see if it grabs them.
Oh, okay, update library. All right. Well, really, I was just gonna set it on my computer, or I have a bunch of movies on a fucking external hard drive. I can just literally connect to one of the extra USB spots too, but that's just short term.
Yeah.
This kid at work, by the way, fucks with that shit and told me that the makers of Exodus probably aren't going to continue making this app, he said, for some reason.
Yeah, but that's all right. It works for now. Actually, I don't know. Maybe like they just started putting it together with one. Like it used to be one channel and then something else, and now it's just Exodus, right? But like that's been going for a while, and the only reason they might not keep going with it is for legal purposes.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, me too. That's the only reason I could think of, because it's such a great app and a lot of people use it, that like they're definitely going to keep going with it as long as they're getting donations and funding, and I'm sure they are.
They announced a Pokemon event in Chicago in July, and I'm like, they literally don't tell you anything about the event. They're just like, we're going to sell tickets in 10 days, and they're going to sell out, and this is the day that it starts, and you can get hotel rooms. But what the fuck is the event? Like, do I want to even go?
Yeah. There's also going to be a fire and ice event starting like next week or something.
It's the 13th, yeah.
Yeah, and then the gyms are going to be taken down for a minute.
Yeah, and I read about that too, and I'm excited about that just because, yeah, change this shit. It's boring as fuck. But, like, announce an event in Chicago that you want people to be prepared for, that they're going to have to travel for, but don't tell them at all what's happening. Like, I don't understand.
Right.
It's probably a trial run because you figure Chicago has enough suburbs, dude, that if they announce it,
Well,
even if people
permits-
don't make like a 6-hour trip or an 8-hour trip, you're still going to get 250K heads showing up at this fucking thing.
Well, they're selling tickets, apparently. You have to pay to get in or something. Like, but, that's what's killing me. Like, what are you paying for? And what is it? Like, I mean, you'd think that you would want to spark some genuine interest,
I guess the details that I found were there'd be like group events, like special rewards, like real life events with people playing in-game stuff, yada yada yada.
So they're gonna change some stuff to be like co-op oriented. So maybe they're debuting it with all these people.
Yeah, their
Could be.
permits that they have so far cover them for 12K plus.
Yeah, I read that too, but that's literally like the top capacity that you can choose when you book
They
it.
don't have one bigger, so it's like.
Nick and his rainbow portrait.
That's right, dude. Look at this fucking scrub. He's not even 1,000 Paragon yet. What a noob.
I know.
God, who
There's
is?
one behind me?
Fucking neckbeards.
Yeah, neckbeard.
Yeah, no, I've been busy the past couple of
Did
days.
you finally look that up, Toe?
Dude, I only have 821 Paragon levels. I don't know what you're talking about.
1,000 on
season.
season, yeah.
Oh, this is the character that I've been playing since the game started too. That's sad. Little Miss fucking 1,200 hours.
Yeah, but a lot of that wasn't when they had Paragon levels, so...
Most of it, yeah.
Yeah,
Terrible.
man, vanilla and such.
Right. Probably got some of the same Inferno achievements the rest of us do.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I think I have. Oh yeah, I do have Inferno achievements. I have some old school shit, and I think I have like a level 60 witching hour that I can still give to anybody because it's not account bound.
That's fucking hilarious.
I bought it on the auction house.
Oh shit, it's an auction house item.
Wow, that's awesome.
Jesus, I play the Barbarian and every fucking elite has been a waller.
Yeah.
There it
That's
is.
what I
Look at it.
fucking get. It knows my weaknesses.
Gotta
Need
have
a
those
Kool-Aid
solutionary
potion.
boots.
I didn't hear any of that.
Well, what do you think the two options are for getting through walls? The Kool-Aid potion
It's not about getting
and
through.
illusionary
It's not about
boots.
getting through the walls. It's about getting the monsters out of the wall, so I don't have to spin inside the wall.
No, it's absolutely, because then the walls aren't there. They're a figment of your imagination. After you wear either one or have either one of those items.
You're a figment of my imagination, Nappy.
No, I'm your nightmare. But
Nightmare. You're more like a bad penny, dude. You just keep coming around.
that's true.
Yeah, did you see? I linked it in guild chat.
I did not see it. What did you link in guild chat?
That witching hour.
Oh, the witching hour.
Yeah, look at it. It's level 60. It's strength. It's still a DPS upgrade for me right now, and it doesn't say account bound.
That's awesome.
That actually is pretty awesome.
That's like amazingly awesome. Hey, look at those stats though.
It cost me a lot.
Yeah,
I bet
it
it
did.
did. Because those were like top at the like in vanilla. So, dude, I remember
they-
selling a Zuni's ring for like 300k gold, which was a lot at the time. And being
I
able
know.
to buy like the whole rest of Zuni's set.
Dude, I remember when I gave John that goddamn fist weapon that was worth like 50 million at the time. Do you remember?
Yeah.
The fist of actuator bit of Pizzazz or
Yeah.
whatever.
That's what it was too. Yeah, exactly. And I was like, man, this is way too good for you, John. Here you go. And then he sold it for like a bunch of money and then bought everybody an item. And I was like, oh, that's sweet.
I do remember that. I was back when we all sucked.
Yeah. Now it's like, I don't know. It's way easy to get items and shit now.
It's almost too easy, and I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
I feel like it's a good thing since, you know, you can kind of just pick the game up whenever, put it down, pick it up whenever.
It's a good thing because everything is account bound. If there's trading involved, then increase the, you know, rarity. But since there's no trading involved, like Mr. Nappy that spent like, what was it, like a year and a half before he saw a goddamn Tasker and Theo.
Hey man, yeah, it was like a long time.
Since all the builds are item based, you have to kind of make it so the items can be found.
Damn, dude, that's when like back when Echoing Fury and stuff was good.
When the best item in the game was a 2-socket mana core.
Yeah.
I remember
Or a,
Everybody.
or a Scorn with 4K DPS. Like, it didn't matter what the other affixes were. If your Scorn had 4K DPS, that's all you needed. Or did it even get up that high? I don't think it got up that high.
I want to say it was
Probably
like
not.
3.
I don't know. All I remember from those days is my Barbarian sucked, and my Wizard wasn't very much better.
Alright, so we're pretty much done with everything.
Yeah, you just gotta help me clear out Act 4. I didn't realize that there were 3 people in the game, otherwise I'd have hopped on the monk. This had been done already. The Barbarian is just not good enough for T13 speed bounties yet. With his new Vast Whirlwinds.
Would you say nude?
Noob.
Oh. I was like, did you just put Invisible Die on him?
I thought about it, but the neckbeard, you know, it just looks hideous.
How do you think most neckbeards play?
How do I think what?
How do you think most neckbeards play, dude? They probably play in their underwear.
Duh, you gotta be comfortable.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know how neckbeards play.
Dude, I can tell you that's how I play. I don't give a fuck if people come over or not. I'm still in my underwear.
Chip and Maggie are used to it by now.
Oh my goodness. You guys. Larry, what's taking you so long? Why are you not done?
What are you talking about?
I was slowing them down. It's my fault.
Don't pull a Topher, alright? You better simmer down.
Right, everybody has dash space.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, there it is. My rainbow portrait.
Nice. Fucking congrats. Now you can be as sexy as Dick and I are.
Nah, I wish. I was trying to troll Nappy.
I don't care, man. I would have said grats if you got it.
I mean, I'm trying to use the power of positive thinking.
Is that what it is?
I told Ronnie sorry for being a dick at work today, and he's like, I'm here to talk anytime you need. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. I just wanted to apologize. That's all. We're done.
I have not come to bargain.
I just watched that the other day, finally.
I was pretty fucking impressed, dude. Like, I didn't think I would be as impressed by that movie as I was. But it was actually pretty fucking good.
I liked it. I thought it was cool, except for the fact that that one bitch appropriated the Asian role. But I mean, hey, whatever. It still didn't make the movie bad.
No, but she should have been Asian. You're right.
Dude, I mean, and it would have made even more sense and made the movie cooler. Like, I just can't believe they were like, yeah, let's just make it a white lady. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, it is Disney, so,
I'm not even one of those comic book Nazis. I'm just saying, like, it would have, it would have made sense.
Well, Marvel is not obligated to make sense to you. Just look at the X-Men.
That's a good point.
Yeah, there's too many ladies on that team. I completely agree with you.
Actually, what's funny about you saying that is Volume 4, I think it's Volume 4. Volume 4 or Volume 5 of the X-Men is the all-female team, led by Storm. And it, ironically, is one of the best runs in recent memory.
Wait, sorry, Chip was trying to talk to me on the side. I heard something about Storm.
Storm led the all-female X-Men team. And it's one of the best reads in recent memory for them. Like, they sucked for a long, long time.
They had an X-Women team?
Yeah, it was Storm, Rogue, Psylocke, Jubilee, and Monet St. John.
I have no idea who that is. And at one point I was like, oh, he hasn't said Jubilee, this is good. And then he said Jubilee. Well,
it's not... You got to remember, Jubilee's been through a lot since you probably last kept up with her. She's a vampire now.
No, I just remember lame ass teenage bitch from the Saturday morning cartoon where she would just where at some points her things would work and then other points she'd do the same thing and it wouldn't work, so her powers were completely story driven.
Yeah, no, now she actually can tear somebody's throat out and watch them bleed to death.
Oh, because she did remind me of an angsty teenager, so this is her goth phase is what I'm getting.
Yes, and she even has the tattoos to match. Yeah, true story.
Everything sucks. She's like that one chick in Deadpool.
Yes, she is like that one chick in Deadpool. But yeah, they had the all women X-Men team, and it was actually pretty good. It was a pretty good read.
How did we get here again? Oh, I was trolling about X-Men having too many ladies. Okay, I remember now.
Yes. And I've been on a comic book critique kick, and I've been going back and reading some of the old shit that I've still got on the hard drive.
Well, the entire time, or the only reason I haven't watched Doctor Strange is because I was trying to watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and I got 30 minutes in before I realized it wasn't, and then I was too attached to the characters. So I'm like, fuck it, I guess I'll watch this.
What?
Guardians 2 is amazing. Guardians 2 is amazing, by the way. It's probably the best Marvel movie, right up there with Guardians 1.
Well, and Guardians 1 was really good. I liked that a lot. But I was watching it on that app thing that Nappy got me on, and then, I'm like, Guardians Volume 2, cool, let's watch this. Ooh, look, the first one's in HD, and it was in such good quality that I just couldn't stop watching. And then, like I said, I got 30 minutes in, and I was like, wait, there are no Guardians characters. And then I figured it out.
Figured out it was Doctor Strange.
It took me a minute, but I figured it out from context clues,
Yeah, well, it takes a minute because you don't, he just gets in a crash and stuff at first, and you're like, oh, well.
Well, and then the very first scene, if you recall, is just some random motherfucker getting his head chopped off in the middle of a library, and you have no idea why.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Who's the good guy here? Who's the bad guy? I really had no idea what was going on in that scene.
That is
best scene in the movie, hands down, was every time he talked with the fucking librarian.
Yeah. Or when he stole some of the books.
Did he finally he says something at the end and the librarian finally laughs at him at his stupid joke.
Yeah, it is the stupidest one he tells too.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah. No, and then the other line where it was just like, man, people used to think I was funny. Did they work for you?
Did they
Oh.
work for you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, and then there were some inconsistencies there because, like, if that's all it took was to make little portals into the damn library, why didn't Mr. Decapitator do that?
Well, he wasn't as advanced. That's the whole point. Is like he's advanced. He's like really good at this stuff.
See, I took it as
first.
the other guy was angry and just wanted to chop off a head, you know, which that could actually be a good interpretation.
Well, no, dude, he succumbed to the power of the dark side, and so the only answer is murder.
He wasn't even dark then. He didn't even know what the fuck. Like, he knew what it was, but he didn't know how to contact it because he needed those pages to do it.
But he stopped him. Yeah, before.
Doesn't change that the answer is still murder.
Yeah, I just feel like he was just, you know, he just had a hard on to kill someone. But yeah, no, you have to watch A Beautiful Mind. Do it.
I've seen A Beautiful Mind. That's the one about the mathematician with schizophrenia, right?
Don't. Yes.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert, all the people he talks to are his imaginary friends.
Or are they?
No, they really are. I mean, this guy is not only one of the most famous mathematicians in fucking history, but
No,
the
not
fact
in, not in history, but in recent, yeah. Because I actually studied Nash's equilibrium when I took a game theory course, and it took me through half the movie before I was like, oh, it is that guy.
yep, it is that guy. And so it's not like it's, you know, a surprise. It's like the Titanic. You know, you watch that movie, spoiler alert, they all fucking drown.
I guess it was a surprise to me because I had no idea, you know, and the title or the little description thing was way more vague about what was going on.
Well, I haven't seen any of it, so
It's good.
it sounds like
It lets us know that Russell Crowe can do something other than just be a badass.
That's Russell Crowe. I thought it was I don't know, man. I was thinking it was somebody else for a while, and I was really confused.
Yeah, no, that's Russell Crowe.
Maybe I thought it was
sounds a lot like
Spacey.
Toad.
Kevin Spacey. I thought maybe it was him or something for a minute.
Fuck no, dude. Fuck no, dude. Kevin Spacey, come on. He can only do weirdos.
Well, that's why I thought it was him, because this character is like an antisocial, you know, tra-la-la. So I was like, that's a fit for him.
Yeah, no, you gotta be weirder than that to get on Kevin Spacey's radar.
Oh, not weird enough. An antisocial tra-la-la who's a genius and then ends up having imaginary friends he talks to and then wins a Nobel Prize. I don't know, man. It's all kind of crazy.
I'm sorry, did you see American Beauty?
Probably not.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true, man. American Beauty. You need to watch
Yeah,
that
watch,
if you haven't seen
watch
it.
American Beauty and then come back to me and talk
Yeah.
about Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Now I'm scared, and I don't know if I want to. I think that movie that I watched last night is what's got me all riled up today.
Yeah, man. American Beauty is amazing. It's where they get that line and like they do it in a couple of different places, but the one that I just watched was in Family Guy, where he's like, sometimes the world's just so beautiful, and it's like the bag's dancing or whatever.
Well, okay, is American Beauty the one where it's got like the bitch in the bathtub with rose petals on her as the intro or
Yes.
something? Okay,
Yep.
so I've seen that. I haven't seen the movie, but I know of it.
Yes, the rose petals falling, that's where that scene comes from.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard that was a really weird movie. Something about some dude in a garage, and I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
pretty-
worth watching.
It's definitely worth watching. It will keep your interest, and there are a bunch of twists. Well,
Yeah, it
you
goes,
figure
it
some
goes
of
in
them out.
directions that you wouldn't expect it to go.
Okay, well, and I don't expect much when I'm watching a movie. I always let them take me for the ride.
Oh, there's a ride.
Yeah, it is a fucking ride.
Yeah.
There was something that okay, hold on, let me find it. This made me think of Nick. I'm gonna post it in the Discord chat.
All right, I'll look at it after Belial kills me.
Here's
kills you.
when your friend starts getting into a series you already know, and so they're texting. I'm just gonna type it here. And then that last one was what they text back. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? There it is, because you know what they're watching.
There it is. Yep.
Right?
That was me when I started watching Attack on Titan with Ashley, because she's not really into anime. I was trying to find an anime that we could both get into, and I was like, oh, well, let's try Attack on Titan. Fucking, yeah, I was in the other room, and she had a what the fuck moment during season 1, and I was like, oh, yeah, that just happened.
Ooh, I'm gonna watch the Game of Thrones trailer.
Really?
That's one I just can't get into.
Oh my god, you're crazy. Hold on.
I don't know. I didn't get like really into it. I watched
I'm muting
all
it.
of it, but
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I don't have the hours in a day to commit to a series anymore. That's part of my problem.
yeah, you can only commit to one thing.
Well, like, you know, that's why I like the Marvel movies, because I can keep up with those. One every 6 months, one every 4 months. Okay, I can do that. Is there DC in the mix? Maybe. I still haven't seen.
Some of the DC movies have been pretty sketchy lately.
I still haven't seen Wonder Woman, and I'm actually kind of excited for it because I like Gal Gadot as an actress.
Yeah, that looks amazing. I might watch it actually, because I'm sure it's on that app that I use.
We use a site, yesmovies.to.
This app uses that site also.
Yeah, and it's pretty good.
It just
They
checks
gotta-
all those types of sites basically, so that you don't have to go through the ads and such, and then it just gives you a list.
That wasn't. So everyone's hyping. Oh my god, the trailer looks so good, and I'm like, okay, it says that there's gonna be a war and everyone's fighting. Like we know that. Fuck, it's not that great. But Game of Thrones is really good. It is totally worth watching. It is,
No, dude, my mom and my sister both have tried to sell me on it. I'll get there one of these days.
Read the damn book. The first book. That's what got me into it. I listened to it on tape or whatever. And then I was like, well, fuck. I could either listen to all the other books or I can watch it. And yeah, watching it was fine. They do a really outstanding job.
I've got all the books too on my e-reader, and so
Read the first one. That's what got me into it. And I also like if you can download Audible for free, and I can give you books that I've already read. So there's always that option too, if you would prefer audio.
I've done audiobooks before. I can't remember the last one I tried. I think it was The Mist by Stephen King, and I ended up just watching it.
That's different. Well, I mean, it's not though. It is and it isn't. See, that's what got me into it though. I read the first book and listened to the first book, and I was like, oh fuck, there's like 5 or 6 more books, you know. And then I just went straight to the series, and it was worth it. Because like basically the first book was like season 1, you know.
Yeah.
But then they pick up the pace a lot faster in the series. And from what I hear, the TV show, there are some characters that are kind of like cool that you miss out on that are in the books, but for the most part, it hits all the major plot points and has the major characters.
So you're not really missing anything by just watching the show. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone that's read the books and watched the show kind of does agree. There are characters that they like from the books that aren't in the show, but that's the problem is he has too many characters. You can't translate that to, TV. J.R.R. Martin has even commented on that himself, that it's a lot easier in his books because if he wants a character, he just thinks it up. But, there's like budgets to think of and actual actors,
Well, it's the same with The Walking Dead.
Yeah, that is true then, yeah, because you just write a character in, write a character out.
Speaking of The Walking Dead, have any of you been keeping up on the comics?
No, I still need to catch up.
They just killed somebody, dude. Like somebody major.
Andrea? Oh, that bitch had it coming.
Oh, so you heard about it?
No, that was totally a guess. Of all the characters that are major that could be killed, I'm pretty sure she was the most expendable.
Well, no, that's the point, is she wasn't expendable. Like, now there's a big hole in Rick Grimes' master plan.
Yeah, no, I get that. I just mean, character-wise. Because, like, Michonne gets to cover the black and the ladies, so,
Michonne, she's such a fucking beast.
Dude, I think people would really flip shit if she died too. Partly because she's a fucking beast. She'd have to die in a really epic way.
Yeah. Like fighting off a horde of zombies by herself, basically.
Yeah, and that's probably how she would die. She would probably sacrifice herself for someone too, I can imagine. There was in the comics that one where when Alpha showed up and she decapitated a bunch of people and you see the silhouette of the head in the breeze and it's got fucking dreads and people flip shit. Because I think they cliffhung that too.
Yeah, they did. They made you think that it was either going to be Michonne or Ezekiel, but they didn't reveal it until the next issue. I remember that because I thought they killed off Michonne for a second.
Dude, and everyone was flipping shit, especially because if it was Michonne, she would have died basically off camera. Like, you wouldn't have even gotten to see how she died, and that was what people were going to be so pissed about. Thank God it wasn't her.
Yeah, we could live without Ezekiel, but Michonne is a special place in our heart.
His tiger already died, so, his story has been told.
His story's been told. The tiger's dead.
I just love how they made Ezekiel has a tiger fucking t-shirts, knowing full well, like, 2 episodes later, 2 comics later, he's not going to have a tiger.
Maybe they didn't at the time.
Oh, they did it.
Dude, merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made. Spaceballs, the coloring book. Spaceballs, the lunchbox.
They're probably gonna make a movie, in fact, right?
Dude, I can't wait. I cannot wait to see how fucking terrible it is.
Well, yeah, because how are you gonna scrunch all that,
Are you talking about... Okay, Nick's talking about Spaceballs 2, and Nappy's talking about The Walking Dead, am I correct?
I was talking about The Walking Dead, yeah.
Okay, good.
I was talking about Spaceballs 2.
I thought so. All right, good. I'm following now. I don't know if they'll make a movie. I like that they made the Fear the Walking Dead, though. I should get more into that.
They did Negan's backstory, too. He got his own, 13-issue run.
What? No way.
Yeah.
He's my man crush.
It's called Here's Negan.
Oh my god. Like
You
that
get it on
dude
Pirate Bay, dude.
from the Psycho movies, right? Isn't that what they get?
Here's Johnny. Here's Negan.
Okay. I heard a little bit about it already, actually, that he was a gym teacher and his wife's name was Lucille.
It's how his wife dies and what he does in response to it that, like, I don't know, it sheds some insight on who he is as a character.
I just killed Midnight Sparkle. I've never seen that one before. I'll have to read that one. I might actually start just buying the trade paperbacks because I can afford it and I like them, so it's a way to support them.
Yeah, no, I'd actually buy the comics if I had the money.
Well, they've been getting on me about that at work, pirating shit, because a lot of them are like wannabe content creators, and I'm like, well, damn it, stop making me see it from your point of view.
Leggett gets on me about that too, and I'm just like, this is America. I have the freedom to entertain myself any way I want to.
We live in America where Donald Trump became president, so don't get on my back.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is that I can afford it now in certain instances, so I should probably do that. But I mean, remember Civ 5? I fucking played Civ 5 for like six months or more, and then I bought it, and then I never touched it again.
Yeah. You got the time out of it, though.
And that's why I didn't feel bad. I'm like, that's cool. I ended up buying it. I got it on sale. They get their money, and trust me, I already got my money's worth out of it.
Actually tried playing some Civ 5 the other day.
I tried last month at work.
Once you go to 6, there's no turning back.
I don't think I've played 6.
It's fucking gorgeous. It's so beautiful, dude. And it's so, I don't know, it's different. Like, you can't just turtle back. There is no turtling in that game.
I never really liked the combat, though, to be completely frank. I just don't like the way it works.
The AI, I don't know. The AI is a little more vicious. Like, I shouldn't say vicious, I should say aggressive. It's much more aggressive. So, like, even if you run into a peaceful nation state, like Gandhi or some shit like that, you're still gonna have to fucking fight them over territory at some point, or religion. Religion's a popular reason to start a war.
Ooh, that's cool. I like that.
You get to a certain point where, like, if you don't have a just cause for war, then you get a huge penalty, and you basically paint a target on your back.
And they kind of had that in some of the other civilizations too. It was there. It wasn't maybe not as present or like obvious about it, but there were those mechanics there even in Civ 5.
Yeah, it is a little more spelled out. You're right. Like now they actually have a name for it, and you have to get the policies and the civics that let you have certain just causes for war.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so they did bring it out more because it existed before, and like if you were a warmonger early and you knocked someone out, like the other civs would never forget / forgive you, and it would color every future interaction.
And it's a little different now. Like, you can get away with knocking somebody out in the early game. But later, like, when everybody reaches the Enlightenment or the Renaissance, for example, like, you can't do that. They'll come after you. They'll all come after you.
That's awesome. That's smart.
I like the way that they redid religion, too. And you can actually get a religious victory now, which is nice. Science is a lot harder to achieve, and that's nice. Science is actually stupid hard. That was one thing I've been working on when I play Civ 6, and I still haven't found like the foolproof way to get it to work. You have to fight for great people now. Like, there's only so many great people in each era, and if somebody else, and if somebody else gets the one that you need, then too bad.
Oh,
that's realistic as well, though.
Well, yeah, because there's only one Plato and one Beethoven and one Lao Tzu.